father and son movie.
Yeah. I really love the fact that, like, even when he shaved his head, he still had, like, little, like, big-ass hairs in the back of his head.
All patchy.
Like,
Yeah.
never shaved
I was
his
like,
bald before, huh?
Yeah. And that was, like, I thought it was so cool. It was, like, it made it more, like, realistic to me. It's like, whenever you get all these guys that get, like, shaved heads or, like, magically really clean shaved and shit.
Like, perfect.
And I was like, oh, man. Like,
fools use
yeah.
That's why.
And I was like, oh man, like this looks cool. Like he has like little hairs, like patches and stuff of hair that he like. You could just tell he doesn't know how to cut his hair bald. So
I thought at first he did the tribal tail. I was like, what? Did he do that? Then I noticed it was a patch.
Yeah.
No way. I was like, that's funny. That was fun. That was like a little quick funny. Like, I don't know. Like if you catch that, it's funny, dude.
I wonder if he did that because of the scars that he had.
I think he just wanted to look like he kind of fit in, kind of.
Go with God, bag full of guns.
I was gonna talk about my other second favorite scene is when when like they're basically done. Kevin Bacon and I think it's Billy Darley and Nick. They're like at the end sitting on the same chair together, and then like. You could just see that Billy just gives up, dude. Like, he knew, like, in his mind, like, he was done. Like, he's never seen somebody go this far for his family, you know what I mean? Unlike, he's never seen something like that because, like, his father, John Goodman, never ever showed him that kind of love. And he just gives up, and then basically he starts crying, and then fucking Nick pulls out that fucking 357, and he's like, are you ready? Like,
yeah.
That was such a badass scene. That line, like, "Are you ready?" And he's like you see that one tear go down his eye or down his cheek.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty good.
Damn, you just blew my mind. I didn't really process that until you just said it, Tiny. How how he starts crying because he realizes that he's done this all because of like his love as a father, and he never got that from Bones.
And then he's also killed his own family, so he's like, there's double guilt.
Yeah. Also, I love the kind of social layers in this where it's talking about the difference of like in class of people, you know?
Yeah.
And how it affects us differently, because they even talk about it when they're in when Joe is killed by Nicholas, and the guys find out about it, and they're drinking at whatever their bar or their little hideout, whatever, and Billy, or Garrett Hedlund's character says, you know, when one of us dies, nobody gives a shit, but the son of a CEO on.
But this time, it was one of his, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. I think in this situation, since John Goodman wasn't really there for them, he was just so interested in making money off his artillery that he fucking basically Billy was the father for Joe because he was always around him, and look what happened. He followed every footstep all the way, and Billy saw that his footsteps led to a death of his brother. So that's kind of crazy.
I think it was pretty cool how in the beginning, when you see the first interaction between Billy and Bones, you don't realize that they're father and son.
Yeah, they never mention it at all.
He treats them like shit. He's like, "What the fuck are you are you good for? Like, I give you a corner, or I give you a few blocks, and you can't even give me my money back, basically." And he's like, if I find out that you're stealing from me, that'll be the last thing, he's like,
you fucking
you do.
You could be the Prince of fucking Payan, and you light bag me, I'll fucking kill you.
Yep. And then at the end of the movie, when you find out, like, you're the one after my boy, and it's like, oh shit, that's his son.
He even calls his son a Nazi fucking loser. And he's all not to throw the F-bomb, but he calls all of his friends faggots. Like, he just doesn't. I think he really doesn't like his friends.
Yeah, dude, John Goodman's hilarious in this, man.
He does.
Yes, his role in this is amazing. Even like how small it is, or like short he's been in the movie. Like, it's insane. that he steals scenes like that.
He's a scene stealer for sure, dude. He's a mad scene stealer.
Yeah, he kills it in this movie, dude. Like, for sure.
So what would you guys rate this one?
It deserves like I wouldn't say it could be nearly perfect, dude. Like a 5 out of 5, maybe, but like at a 9 or 8 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'd say
I would give it a 9.
Ooh, okay. I'd say 8.5 for me.
Nice. Yeah. I was gonna give it 9. Just I think I really like the theme of it, and I don't know, I guess being a dad now, and I feel for it more. Maybe, I don't know.
You feel for Nick?
Yeah, and then even like when the guys, when his business partner asked him, he's like, "Man, I don't know what I'd." He's like, I don't know what I would do in that situation, or he says something about like if that happened to him, and he's like, but that's the thing, you don't know how you would react until it happens to you, so you can't say how you would be. And it's like, damn, that's actually real. I mean, you can say all you want how you're going to react in a certain situation until it happens. You never know.
Yeah, it's you can always talk about it, but it doesn't. You don't. Like you say, you don't really know until you actually like get in that situation.
Yeah. Do we have any swan facts on this one?
Yes, sir.
Ruin?
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Do this.
All right, swan facts. Towards the climax of the film, Kevin confronts one of Billy Darley's men and asks for info on Billy's location. The man responds that Billy is at an abandoned hospital on Stygian Street. Stygian Street is actually the name of one of the first student films that director James Wan did in school.
Oh, nice.
And I believe he used Stygian Street in the original Saw is the street where Jigsaw's first lair was located.
Oh, nice.
Boom.
That's cool.
You did answer my question.
John Goodman, a.k.a. Bones Darley, quotes the Crow graphic novel. Also towards the conclusion, when he opens his gun safe, he says, and I quote, "Fears for the enemy, fear and bullets. Lots of fucking bullets."
Yeah.
That's thick.
That's spine-chilling, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Aisha Tyler's detective character was originally supposed to be a 50-year-old veteran male.
I like her character. I thought she was good for the role.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not that when I said that the police are shitty, it's not that she was bad at her job. I just feel like the way that they portray them, it's just very like, oh, well, I know how bad of a guy this is, but like, you know, I can't really do anything. My hands are tied, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they just sympathize, but they really can't.
Yeah. I just feel like she's very quick to throw her hands up and doesn't really do like help like how she could have, you know? Even before she knows that he did something wrong.
Yeah.
This was the first Wan film not to be wrote by longtime collaborator Lee Winnell or Wan himself. Garrett and Kevin Bacon actually shaved their head for the film.
Nice.
Yeah, Garrett looks totally different. Like, I mean, from what he looks like now, or even back then, it doesn't. I mean, I think at first I didn't realize it was him until like a couple minutes in of seeing him.
Yeah.
Because he came out in Four Brothers. Was it this before or after?
No, that Four Brothers was first, for sure.
Yeah.
And Tron, right?
I didn't even recognize him. Yeah. I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, because he looks way different.
Yeah.
I think he looks good, man. He can pull off the shaved look.
Hell yeah.
And like I love the scars they put on him. I didn't notice them until watching it recently. He has like a bunch of kind of subtle scars on his face. The Death Sentence novel is actually a sequel to the famous book Death Wish, which was made into a franchise starring Charles Bronson.
The theme kind of the way like the way his family was killed. I was gonna say it reminded me a lot of I've only seen the Bruce Willis one, but it reminded me. It was almost identical in the way his family goes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I feel like those two, especially that Death Wish remake by Eli Roth, they're paying homage to the revenge films from specifically the 70s. So if you watch like Death Wish or like the four, I think it spawned like 4 sequels. They're kind of they do like a lot of weird stuff like this, or even like I Spit on Your Grave and different films like that, like exploitation films from the 70s. You can definitely see in Death Wish or Death Wish and Death Sentence like their influence, you know.
Yeah,
the gentleman that plays Bodhi did really good too.
Yeah.
Where
hell yeah!
Yeah, when he brings the suitcase up to Nicholas's work and makes a big scene.
Oh yeah.
Because during the beginning of the chase scene, he gets scared and he throws his briefcase, and the guys obviously go back and they get the briefcase and they have his wallet, so they know his address, and they have like his family pictures, and they fucking scratch out the rest of his family's face, basically saying like, you know, you're marked for death. But that's a super effective scene when Bodhi goes up to there and he escapes the security guards just to give him the suitcase. And you're not sure, like, that could have very well been a fucking bomb.
Yeah, dude. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, no way they're gonna end the movie by this fool just getting bombed.
I feel like they give you such a twist in every scene. Like after his son gets killed, that you're just like wondering, like, it better not end this way.
Right.
You're like, oh no, and it's like, it's just a really fun movie, dude. Just suspenseful as fuck. If you're nervous or twitchy, maybe should drink some wine or something to relax you, because it's
because you see stuff like this.
Yeah.
I remember the 2007 Comic-Con, they had the muscle cars on the floor from this film.
Oh, really?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, the real ones, because this came out in August 31st, so they were trying to promote the film, and the cars were amazing to see in person.
That's cool.
That's sick.
I can't believe it didn't do. It made so it had a budget of, I think, 20 million, and it made only 17 somehow.
That sucks.
So I don't know if it was just like people stayed away on purpose, or because they kept flashing like from the director of Saw, so they were like, oh, I don't care about Saw or something, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Was Saw like a heavy hit by this time, or was it after this?
No, Saw it was a huge hugely successful, but I feel like they thought that that's all he could do, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that sucks that you're in the vein of your own fucking like career, dude. Like, yeah, I did one movie that everyone liked, but that sucks. Because it shows, like, I think that goes to being bound to genres. That sucks that the human mind is bound to like that, to think that way about a certain, like, anybody, like a director.
Yeah, you kind of pigeonhole them.
Why can't they do what they want and it still be good, like, and get judged for it? You know what I mean? Like, oh, does he need to make like 8 more Saws again? Like, I mean, they already did that, but
they only did the first one.
Yeah, but like, imagine if he did the other ones. Like, I think he was over it, like, after the first one.
Yeah.
So, that sucks. That's like, man, that must hurt to think that way about people, and that goes to show people are like that about themselves when they do stuff. Like,
I think also what was it called? Dead Silence actually came out the same year theatrically in 2007. So maybe it was just like James Wan fatigue. You know, who knows?
Yeah, pushing too much suspenseful horror
at the same time.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, you already know he aces the horror. Why not check out an action fucking, like, damn, like, really?
It'd be that way, below.
Yeah.
That's when you call